Excuse me, where's the nearest bus stop? Excuse me, where's the nearest bus stop?
Excuse me, where's the nearest bus stop? Excuse me, where's the nearest bus stop?
Can you tell me which bus goes to the city center? Can you tell me which bus goes to the city center?
Can you tell me which bus goes to the city center? Can you tell me which bus goes to the city center?
How often does this bus run? How often does this bus run?
How often does this bus run? How often does this bus run?
What time is the first bus? What time is the first bus?
What time is the first bus? What time is the first bus?
How much does a ticket cost? How much does a ticket cost?
How much does a ticket cost? How much does a ticket cost?
Can I buy a ticket on the bus, or do I need to purchase it beforehand? Can I buy a ticket on the bus, or do I need to purchase it beforehand?
Can I buy a ticket on the bus, or do I need to purchase it beforehand? Can I buy a ticket on the bus, or do I need to purchase it beforehand?
How long does it take to get to my destination? How long does it take to get to my destination?
How long does it take to get to my destination? How long does it take to get to my destination?
Do I need to change buses along the way? Do I need to change buses along the way?
Do I need to change buses along the way? Do I need to change buses along the way?
What's the difference between a local and an express bus? What's the difference between a local and an express bus?
What's the difference between a local and an express bus? What's the difference between a local and an express bus?
Is there a bus schedule available? Is there a bus schedule available?
Is there a bus schedule available? Is there a bus schedule available?
Can I use a contactless payment method for my fare? Can I use a contactless payment method for my fare?
Can I use a contactless payment method for my fare? Can I use a contactless payment method for my fare?
Is there a day pass or weekly pass available? Is there a day pass or weekly pass available?
Is there a day pass or weekly pass available? Is there a day pass or weekly pass available?
Are there any discounts for students or seniors? Are there any discounts for students or seniors?
Are there any discounts for students or seniors? Are there any discounts for students or seniors?
Is this the right platform for the bus to the airport? Is this the right platform for the bus to the airport?
Is this the right platform for the bus to the airport? Is this the right platform for the bus to the airport?
Can you recommend a bus route for sightseeing? Can you recommend a bus route for sightseeing?
Can you recommend a bus route for sightseeing? Can you recommend a bus route for sightseeing?
How many stops are there until the main train station? How many stops are there until the main train station?
How many stops are there until the main train station? How many stops are there until the main train station?
Can you let me know when we reach the museum stop? Can you let me know when we reach the museum stop?
Can you let me know when we reach the museum stop? Can you let me know when we reach the museum stop?
Is this bus stop near a subway or train station? Is this bus stop near a subway or train station?
Is this bus stop near a subway or train station? Is this bus stop near a subway or train station?
Which side of the street should I wait on for the bus heading downtown? Which side of the street should I wait on for the bus heading downtown?
Which side of the street should I wait on for the bus heading downtown? Which side of the street should I wait on for the bus heading downtown?
How do I know when my stop is coming up? How do I know when my stop is coming up?
How do I know when my stop is coming up? How do I know when my stop is coming up?
Can I find a map of the bus routes online or at the bus stop? Can I find a map of the bus routes online or at the bus stop?
Can I find a map of the bus routes online or at the bus stop? Can I find a map of the bus routes online or at the bus stop?
Is this the correct stop for the shopping mall? Is this the correct stop for the shopping mall?
Is this the correct stop for the shopping mall? Is this the correct stop for the shopping mall?
Do you know if there's a restroom at the next bus stop? Do you know if there's a restroom at the next bus stop?
Do you know if there's a restroom at the next bus stop? Do you know if there's a restroom at the next bus stop?
Which way should I walk when I get off the bus to reach my destination? Which way should I walk when I get off the bus to reach my destination?
Which way should I walk when I get off the bus to reach my destination? Which way should I walk when I get off the bus to reach my destination?
Can you help me figure out which bus stop I should get off at? Can you help me figure out which bus stop I should get off at?
Can you help me figure out which bus stop I should get off at? Can you help me figure out which bus stop I should get off at?
Is this the stop for the university? Is this the stop for the university?
Is this the stop for the university? Is this the stop for the university?
How far is the park from this bus stop? How far is the park from this bus stop?
How far is the park from this bus stop? How far is the park from this bus stop?
Can you tell me which stop is closest to the hospital? Can you tell me which stop is closest to the hospital?
Can you tell me which stop is closest to the hospital? Can you tell me which stop is closest to the hospital?
Do I need to cross the street after getting off the bus? Do I need to cross the street after getting off the bus?
Do I need to cross the street after getting off the bus? Do I need to cross the street after getting off the bus?
Which bus should I take to get back to this location? Which bus should I take to get back to this location?
Which bus should I take to get back to this location? Which bus should I take to get back to this location?
Do I need to show my ticket when I board the bus? Do I need to show my ticket when I board the bus?
Do I need to show my ticket when I board the bus? Do I need to show my ticket when I board the bus?
Is there a specific door I need to board through? Is there a specific door I need to board through?
Is there a specific door I need to board through? Is there a specific door I need to board through?
Are there any priority seats for seniors or disabled passengers? Are there any priority seats for seniors or disabled passengers?
Are there any priority seats for seniors or disabled passengers? Are there any priority seats for seniors or disabled passengers?
Can I bring my bicycle on the bus? Can I bring my bicycle on the bus?
Can I bring my bicycle on the bus? Can I bring my bicycle on the bus?
Do I need to press a button to request a stop? Do I need to press a button to request a stop?
Do I need to press a button to request a stop? Do I need to press a button to request a stop?
How do I signal the driver that I want to get off at the next stop? How do I signal the driver that I want to get off at the next stop?
How do I signal the driver that I want to get off at the next stop? How do I signal the driver that I want to get off at the next stop?
Can I exit the bus through any door? Can I exit the bus through any door?
Can I exit the bus through any door? Can I exit the bus through any door?
Is it possible to get off the bus between stops? Is it possible to get off the bus between stops?
Is it possible to get off the bus between stops? Is it possible to get off the bus between stops?
Can you help me with my luggage when I board the bus? Can you help me with my luggage when I board the bus?
Can you help me with my luggage when I board the bus? Can you help me with my luggage when I board the bus?
Are there any restrictions on what I can bring on the bus? Are there any restrictions on what I can bring on the bus?
Are there any restrictions on what I can bring on the bus? Are there any restrictions on what I can bring on the bus?
Is this the correct stop to transfer to another bus? Is this the correct stop to transfer to another bus?
Is this the correct stop to transfer to another bus? Is this the correct stop to transfer to another bus?
Do I need to scan my ticket or card when exiting the bus? Do I need to scan my ticket or card when exiting the bus?
Do I need to scan my ticket or card when exiting the bus? Do I need to scan my ticket or card when exiting the bus?
Can I bring a stroller or baby carriage on the bus? Can I bring a stroller or baby carriage on the bus?
Can I bring a stroller or baby carriage on the bus? Can I bring a stroller or baby carriage on the bus?
Are pets allowed on the bus? Are pets allowed on the bus?
Are pets allowed on the bus? Are pets allowed on the bus?
Is it okay to eat or drink on the bus? Is it okay to eat or drink on the bus?
Is it okay to eat or drink on the bus? Is it okay to eat or drink on the bus?
Are there any rules about talking on the phone while on the bus? Are there any rules about talking on the phone while on the bus?
Are there any rules about talking on the phone while on the bus? Are there any rules about talking on the phone while on the bus?
Should I give up my seat for an elderly or disabled person? Should I give up my seat for an elderly or disabled person?
Should I give up my seat for an elderly or disabled person? Should I give up my seat for an elderly or disabled person?
Is there a designated area for large bags or luggage on the bus? Is there a designated area for large bags or luggage on the bus?
Is there a designated area for large bags or luggage on the bus? Is there a designated area for large bags or luggage on the bus?
Are headphones required when listening to music on the bus? Are headphones required when listening to music on the bus?
Are headphones required when listening to music on the bus? Are headphones required when listening to music on the bus?
Are there any penalties for not having a valid ticket on the bus? Are there any penalties for not having a valid ticket on the bus?
Are there any penalties for not having a valid ticket on the bus? Are there any penalties for not having a valid ticket on the bus?
Can I reserve a specific seat on the bus? Can I reserve a specific seat on the bus?
Can I reserve a specific seat on the bus? Can I reserve a specific seat on the bus?
Is smoking allowed on the bus or at the bus stop? Is smoking allowed on the bus or at the bus stop?
Is smoking allowed on the bus or at the bus stop? Is smoking allowed on the bus or at the bus stop?
What should I do if I see someone leaving their belongings unattended on the bus? What should I do if I see someone leaving their belongings unattended on the bus?
What should I do if I see someone leaving their belongings unattended on the bus? What should I do if I see someone leaving their belongings unattended on the bus?
Can I take a photograph or record a video on the bus? Can I take a photograph or record a video on the bus?
Can I take a photograph or record a video on the bus? Can I take a photograph or record a video on the bus?
What should I do if someone is causing a disturbance on the bus? What should I do if someone is causing a disturbance on the bus?
What should I do if someone is causing a disturbance on the bus? What should I do if someone is causing a disturbance on the bus?
Are there any restrictions on talking to other passengers on the bus? Are there any restrictions on talking to other passengers on the bus?
Are there any restrictions on talking to other passengers on the bus? Are there any restrictions on talking to other passengers on the bus?
Can I use a portable charger for my electronic devices on the bus? Can I use a portable charger for my electronic devices on the bus?
Can I use a portable charger for my electronic devices on the bus? Can I use a portable charger for my electronic devices on the bus?
Is it okay to put my feet up on the seats? Is it okay to put my feet up on the seats?
Is it okay to put my feet up on the seats? Is it okay to put my feet up on the seats?
What should I do if I find a lost item on the bus? What should I do if I find a lost item on the bus?
What should I do if I find a lost item on the bus? What should I do if I find a lost item on the bus?
How can I report an issue or concern about my bus ride? How can I report an issue or concern about my bus ride?
How can I report an issue or concern about my bus ride? How can I report an issue or concern about my bus ride?
What should I do if my bus is late? What should I do if my bus is late?
What should I do if my bus is late? What should I do if my bus is late?
Can you tell me when the next bus is expected to arrive? Can you tell me when the next bus is expected to arrive?
Can you tell me when the next bus is expected to arrive? Can you tell me when the next bus is expected to arrive?
Is there a number I can call for information about bus delays? Is there a number I can call for information about bus delays?
Is there a number I can call for information about bus delays? Is there a number I can call for information about bus delays?
How can I find out if a bus has been canceled or rerouted? How can I find out if a bus has been canceled or rerouted?
How can I find out if a bus has been canceled or rerouted? How can I find out if a bus has been canceled or rerouted?
What should I do if I miss my connecting bus? What should I do if I miss my connecting bus?
What should I do if I miss my connecting bus? What should I do if I miss my connecting bus?
Can I get a refund or exchange my ticket if the bus is significantly delayed? Can I get a refund or exchange my ticket if the bus is significantly delayed?
Can I get a refund or exchange my ticket if the bus is significantly delayed? Can I get a refund or exchange my ticket if the bus is significantly delayed?
Is there a way to track my bus in real time? Is there a way to track my bus in real time?
Is there a way to track my bus in real time? Is there a way to track my bus in real time?
Are there alternative transportation options if the bus is not running? Are there alternative transportation options if the bus is not running?
Are there alternative transportation options if the bus is not running? Are there alternative transportation options if the bus is not running?
Who should I contact if I left something on the bus? Who should I contact if I left something on the bus?
Who should I contact if I left something on the bus? Who should I contact if I left something on the bus?
How do I file a complaint about the bus service or a specific driver? How do I file a complaint about the bus service or a specific driver?
How do I file a complaint about the bus service or a specific driver? How do I file a complaint about the bus service or a specific driver?
What should I do if the bus is overcrowded? What should I do if the bus is overcrowded?
What should I do if the bus is overcrowded? What should I do if the bus is overcrowded?
Is there a policy for dealing with unruly passengers? Is there a policy for dealing with unruly passengers?
Is there a policy for dealing with unruly passengers? Is there a policy for dealing with unruly passengers?
Can I change my ticket to a different time if I miss my scheduled bus? Can I change my ticket to a different time if I miss my scheduled bus?
Can I change my ticket to a different time if I miss my scheduled bus? Can I change my ticket to a different time if I miss my scheduled bus?
How can I check for updates on bus service during bad weather? How can I check for updates on bus service during bad weather?
How can I check for updates on bus service during bad weather? How can I check for updates on bus service during bad weather?
Is there a lost and found office for items left on the bus? Is there a lost and found office for items left on the bus?
Is there a lost and found office for items left on the bus? Is there a lost and found office for items left on the bus?
Is this bus wheelchair accessible? Is this bus wheelchair accessible?
Is this bus wheelchair accessible? Is this bus wheelchair accessible?
Are there any priority seats for passengers with disabilities? Are there any priority seats for passengers with disabilities?
Are there any priority seats for passengers with disabilities? Are there any priority seats for passengers with disabilities?
Can I request assistance when boarding or disembarking the bus? Can I request assistance when boarding or disembarking the bus?
Can I request assistance when boarding or disembarking the bus? Can I request assistance when boarding or disembarking the bus?
Are there any accommodations for passengers with visual or hearing impairments? Are there any accommodations for passengers with visual or hearing impairments?
Are there any accommodations for passengers with visual or hearing impairments? Are there any accommodations for passengers with visual or hearing impairments?
Is there a designated area for service animals on the bus? Is there a designated area for service animals on the bus?
Is there a designated area for service animals on the bus? Is there a designated area for service animals on the bus?
Are there any special fares for passengers with disabilities? Are there any special fares for passengers with disabilities?
Are there any special fares for passengers with disabilities? Are there any special fares for passengers with disabilities?
Can I bring a personal mobility device, like a scooter, on the bus? Can I bring a personal mobility device, like a scooter, on the bus?
Can I bring a personal mobility device, like a scooter, on the bus? Can I bring a personal mobility device, like a scooter, on the bus?
Is it possible to reserve a wheelchair-accessible seat in advance? Is it possible to reserve a wheelchair-accessible seat in advance?
Is it possible to reserve a wheelchair-accessible seat in advance? Is it possible to reserve a wheelchair-accessible seat in advance?
Are there any policies in place for passengers with medical conditions? Are there any policies in place for passengers with medical conditions?
Are there any policies in place for passengers with medical conditions? Are there any policies in place for passengers with medical conditions?
Can I bring an oxygen tank on the bus? Can I bring an oxygen tank on the bus?
Can I bring an oxygen tank on the bus? Can I bring an oxygen tank on the bus?
Are there any rules about traveling with a service animal? Are there any rules about traveling with a service animal?
Are there any rules about traveling with a service animal? Are there any rules about traveling with a service animal?
What should I do if I need help during the bus ride? What should I do if I need help during the bus ride?
What should I do if I need help during the bus ride? What should I do if I need help during the bus ride?
Can I request a specific accommodation for my disability? Can I request a specific accommodation for my disability?
Can I request a specific accommodation for my disability? Can I request a specific accommodation for my disability?
How can I find more information about accessibility on the bus? How can I find more information about accessibility on the bus?
How can I find more information about accessibility on the bus? How can I find more information about accessibility on the bus?
Are there any resources available for passengers with special needs? Are there any resources available for passengers with special needs?
Are there any resources available for passengers with special needs? Are there any resources available for passengers with special needs?
Can you recommend any popular attractions accessible by bus? Can you recommend any popular attractions accessible by bus?
Can you recommend any popular attractions accessible by bus? Can you recommend any popular attractions accessible by bus?
What is the most convenient way to get to the beach by bus? What is the most convenient way to get to the beach by bus?
What is the most convenient way to get to the beach by bus? What is the most convenient way to get to the beach by bus?
Are there any bus tours available for sightseeing in the city? Are there any bus tours available for sightseeing in the city?
Are there any bus tours available for sightseeing in the city? Are there any bus tours available for sightseeing in the city?
Can you tell me which bus I should take to visit the local zoo? Can you tell me which bus I should take to visit the local zoo?
Can you tell me which bus I should take to visit the local zoo? Can you tell me which bus I should take to visit the local zoo?
What is the best public transport option to get to the stadium? What is the best public transport option to get to the stadium?
What is the best public transport option to get to the stadium? What is the best public transport option to get to the stadium?
Are there any parks or recreational areas near this bus stop? Are there any parks or recreational areas near this bus stop?
Are there any parks or recreational areas near this bus stop? Are there any parks or recreational areas near this bus stop?
How can I get to the nearest movie theater by bus? How can I get to the nearest movie theater by bus?
How can I get to the nearest movie theater by bus? How can I get to the nearest movie theater by bus?
Is there a bus route that passes by any historical landmarks? Is there a bus route that passes by any historical landmarks?
Is there a bus route that passes by any historical landmarks? Is there a bus route that passes by any historical landmarks?
Can you suggest a bus line that goes to a popular shopping area? Can you suggest a bus line that goes to a popular shopping area?
Can you suggest a bus line that goes to a popular shopping area? Can you suggest a bus line that goes to a popular shopping area?
Are there any special events or festivals accessible by bus? Are there any special events or festivals accessible by bus?
Are there any special events or festivals accessible by bus? Are there any special events or festivals accessible by bus?
What should I do if there's an accident or emergency on the bus? What should I do if there's an accident or emergency on the bus?
What should I do if there's an accident or emergency on the bus? What should I do if there's an accident or emergency on the bus?
Is there a first aid kit available on the bus? Is there a first aid kit available on the bus?
Is there a first aid kit available on the bus? Is there a first aid kit available on the bus?
How can I contact the bus driver in case of an emergency? How can I contact the bus driver in case of an emergency?
How can I contact the bus driver in case of an emergency? How can I contact the bus driver in case of an emergency?
Are there any emergency exits or procedures I should be aware of? Are there any emergency exits or procedures I should be aware of?
Are there any emergency exits or procedures I should be aware of? Are there any emergency exits or procedures I should be aware of?
What should I do if I feel unwell or need medical assistance during the bus ride? What should I do if I feel unwell or need medical assistance during the bus ride?
What should I do if I feel unwell or need medical assistance during the bus ride? What should I do if I feel unwell or need medical assistance during the bus ride?
Can I request an unscheduled stop in case of an emergency? Can I request an unscheduled stop in case of an emergency?
Can I request an unscheduled stop in case of an emergency? Can I request an unscheduled stop in case of an emergency?
How can I report a safety concern or hazard on the bus? How can I report a safety concern or hazard on the bus?
How can I report a safety concern or hazard on the bus? How can I report a safety concern or hazard on the bus?
Is there a way to get in touch with local authorities while on the bus? Is there a way to get in touch with local authorities while on the bus?
Is there a way to get in touch with local authorities while on the bus? Is there a way to get in touch with local authorities while on the bus?
What should I do if I witness a crime or suspicious activity on the bus? What should I do if I witness a crime or suspicious activity on the bus?
What should I do if I witness a crime or suspicious activity on the bus? What should I do if I witness a crime or suspicious activity on the bus?
Are there any emergency contact numbers I should keep handy while using public transport? Are there any emergency contact numbers I should keep handy while using public transport?
Are there any emergency contact numbers I should keep handy while using public transport? Are there any emergency contact numbers I should keep handy while using public transport?
How can I purchase a bus ticket? How can I purchase a bus ticket?
How can I purchase a bus ticket? How can I purchase a bus ticket?
Are there any discounts available for children, students, or seniors? Are there any discounts available for children, students, or seniors?
Are there any discounts available for children, students, or seniors? Are there any discounts available for children, students, or seniors?
Can I use a contactless payment method to pay for my bus fare? Can I use a contactless payment method to pay for my bus fare?
Can I use a contactless payment method to pay for my bus fare? Can I use a contactless payment method to pay for my bus fare?
Is it possible to buy a day pass or weekly pass for unlimited bus rides? Is it possible to buy a day pass or weekly pass for unlimited bus rides?
Is it possible to buy a day pass or weekly pass for unlimited bus rides? Is it possible to buy a day pass or weekly pass for unlimited bus rides?
How do I know if my bus ticket is valid for a specific route? How do I know if my bus ticket is valid for a specific route?
How do I know if my bus ticket is valid for a specific route? How do I know if my bus ticket is valid for a specific route?
Can I get a refund if I don't use my bus ticket? Can I get a refund if I don't use my bus ticket?
Can I get a refund if I don't use my bus ticket? Can I get a refund if I don't use my bus ticket?
Are there any group discounts or family passes available for the bus? Are there any group discounts or family passes available for the bus?
Are there any group discounts or family passes available for the bus? Are there any group discounts or family passes available for the bus?
Can I transfer my ticket to someone else if I don't need it anymore? Can I transfer my ticket to someone else if I don't need it anymore?
Can I transfer my ticket to someone else if I don't need it anymore? Can I transfer my ticket to someone else if I don't need it anymore?
How do I apply for a discounted fare, such as a student or senior rate? How do I apply for a discounted fare, such as a student or senior rate?
How do I apply for a discounted fare, such as a student or senior rate? How do I apply for a discounted fare, such as a student or senior rate?
Can I use my bus pass on other public transportation, like trains or subways? Can I use my bus pass on other public transportation, like trains or subways?
Can I use my bus pass on other public transportation, like trains or subways? Can I use my bus pass on other public transportation, like trains or subways?
What are some tips for using public transportation in a new city? What are some tips for using public transportation in a new city?
What are some tips for using public transportation in a new city? What are some tips for using public transportation in a new city?
How can I make my bus ride more comfortable and enjoyable? How can I make my bus ride more comfortable and enjoyable?
How can I make my bus ride more comfortable and enjoyable? How can I make my bus ride more comfortable and enjoyable?
What should I do if I get lost or need help navigating the bus system? What should I do if I get lost or need help navigating the bus system?
What should I do if I get lost or need help navigating the bus system? What should I do if I get lost or need help navigating the bus system?
Are there any local customs or etiquette I should be aware of when using public transportation? Are there any local customs or etiquette I should be aware of when using public transportation?
Are there any local customs or etiquette I should be aware of when using public transportation? Are there any local customs or etiquette I should be aware of when using public transportation?
What are some safety tips for using public transport, especially at night? What are some safety tips for using public transport, especially at night?
What are some safety tips for using public transport, especially at night? What are some safety tips for using public transport, especially at night?
How can I stay informed about any changes or updates to the bus schedule? How can I stay informed about any changes or updates to the bus schedule?
How can I stay informed about any changes or updates to the bus schedule? How can I stay informed about any changes or updates to the bus schedule?
What are the peak hours for bus travel, and when is the best time to avoid crowds? What are the peak hours for bus travel, and when is the best time to avoid crowds?
What are the peak hours for bus travel, and when is the best time to avoid crowds? What are the peak hours for bus travel, and when is the best time to avoid crowds?
Can you recommend any apps or resources for planning bus trips and finding routes? Can you recommend any apps or resources for planning bus trips and finding routes?
Can you recommend any apps or resources for planning bus trips and finding routes? Can you recommend any apps or resources for planning bus trips and finding routes?
How can I make the most of my time on the bus, like working or relaxing? How can I make the most of my time on the bus, like working or relaxing?
How can I make the most of my time on the bus, like working or relaxing? How can I make the most of my time on the bus, like working or relaxing?
Are there any common mistakes or pitfalls to avoid when using public transportation? Are there any common mistakes or pitfalls to avoid when using public transportation?
Are there any common mistakes or pitfalls to avoid when using public transportation? Are there any common mistakes or pitfalls to avoid when using public transportation?